Hello and welcome to episode 193 of the Rollo and Slappy Show. I am Rollo McFlugel, and with me is Slappy Jones 2. Show notes page for this episode will be mcflugel.com/193, where you'll be able to find our sponsor, libertymugs.com, and also where you can find our guest, who Slappy will introduce in a minute, a repeat guest. And we're recording this, I don't know if I said the date already, but it's March 26, 2020. But we will not be releasing this until April 6th.
You racist motherfuckers!
I mean, it's a transportation episode, so Quincy, I'm sorry, but get to the back of the bus.
Whoa! This motherfucker. Okay. Lord have mercy. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love it.
So welcome back to the show, Quincy.
Yes, welcome back. As you see me fucking struggling with this beer bottle over here. Oh, I mean,
That's
juice
a soda.
bottle.
Hey.
What
It's a soda.
What are you drinking?
Barley.
What are you drinking?
You know what? Ain't nobody who listens to this podcast a motherfucking snitch. So I'm actually drinking something called the Bad Apple. It is an apple honey wine from Oregon, but if you see fucking 10.5 alcohol volume.
Yeah, and that's not a normal 12-ounce bottle either.
No, this is a 16.9. Gross.
Oh boy.
All right, so this is good. I have a nice glass of Cabernet Sauvignon with me, so we're both drinking wines, a little bit different, but
So do I. I got Cabernet too.
there you go. It's the first time I've ever seen a brick of wine.
Man, you gotta. It's fucking levels to this shit, dog. It's levels, baby. It's levels.
So, all right, you were just about to tell us about the day you just had. Yeah.
You know what? The last hour of it sucked because this truck stop, the way they got the reserve parking set up, is a motherfucker. But then I was just like, well, I'm in Portland, pretty much everything gonna shut down. I ain't gotta pay for parking because the truck stop is damn near empty at 5 o'clock on the damn Thursday and shit. Yeah, I'm on Portland time. I'm 3 hours behind you. But other than that, the day was pretty much non-eventful. I was on I-84, started in Idaho, went up through Oregon, which, by the way, that's a
beautiful drive, isn't it?
Yes, that is a sexy drive when the weather is playing nice. When the weather is fucked, good luck.
Yeah, you see, what's that? Is it Mount Hood or Mount Rainier? What's out there?
Mount Hood is off of 84. Yep.
Yeah, very impressive to see.
Yeah, man.
So tell me what's going on, because we had you on Twitter, then you were off Twitter, then you were back, then you were off. Now you're back again. I got to keep finding you. What's going on? What are you doing?
Well, what's going on is apparently I'm pushing all the right buttons. Apparently, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Honestly, bro, I'm just out here living a fucking dream, bro. To be honest with you, my birthday was 2 days ago.
Oh, happy birthday!
I hit 5 years. Thank you. I hit 5 years of trucking last Tuesday, which did not see that happening. Wow. And yeah, I mean, everything is coasting along. I'm now debt free. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just moving forward. Me and the Queen are still dating, doing our thing. You know, everything's good, man. Everything is good. Let me get this out because I get a lot of like, oh man, that's pretty awesome with this bad boy right here. You know what I'm saying? So
nice. That is a nice
put that
piece.
out there. Yes, and it's one of a kind because she made this and then decided, you know, it sucked and threw it in the trash. I'm like, I'll take that shit. And then she got pregnant and didn't want to blow glass anymore. So boom.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
But that's good to hear because we're in the midst of just like absolute mayhem with all this stuff about the coronavirus. So, you know, it is very nice and refreshing to hear someone that's out there, you know, living a good life and having a good time, because you're one of the few people that is not penned up in their house because of all the quarantining that's going on. So what's trucking like for you? Like, give me the experience of because we're all used to hearing about people that are, not allowed to go to work or have to work from home. So what's it like to being on the outside? What's the sunlight look like?
Oh, shut up, motherfucker! Man,
no, but I'm serious
honesty,
though, because
bro,
it must be a little bit different.
The only thing that's really different is just less traffic. That's it. Yeah.
All the truck stops open,
man. Yeah, truck stops are open, which is why I'm so pissed off about them shutting down Lawrence gatherings. No, you're not. If you was really about that action and shutting down Lawrence gatherings, you'd be shutting down motherfucking truck stops, right, and you'd be shutting down motherfucking warehouses. But they ain't doing none of that shit at all.
You're the one spreading it across the country.
Thank you. Us truck drivers, we ain't giving a fuck about no goddamn virus. I was talking to I remember the motherfucker had me in stitches. A couple weeks ago, this dude was just like, man, I've been trucking since '85. I done been through the original swine flu, SARS, bird flu, MERS, and I ain't showered in 6 days. I ain't worried about no goddamn virus. I'm like, facts, yeah, that's like this here. I guarantee you by week 1 of the NFL season, we won't be talking about this. We will have already moved on to something else. Guaranteed.
I hope it's quicker than that.
Yeah, same here. I think people overreacted. Yes, some people are getting sick, but you never hear about the coronavirus survivors. You know what I'm saying? Why is that not being talked about? I think this hysteria has been like pumped up by the media. Oh, pardon me, and to get us to think or feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dude, the fucking Tom Hanks. Okay, yeah. Him and his wife got it. Everybody's freaking out. 2 days ago, I see a fucking post from Tom Hanks. Hey, we're better now. We're all good. Stop tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stop worrying about that shit, man. Like, me personally, my immune system is immaculate because, one, I stay so fucking dirty. I done built up an immune system just about everything. Right. 2, I eat ass like it's going on a style. So, my immune system is through the fucking roof. Like, like legit, I get sick like maybe once every 18 months. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not worried about this virus one bit. Now, for the people that are worried about it, okay, first off, use some goddamn common sense, folks. That's it. Don't be panicking. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that this serves as a wake-up call to people to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Because I'm old enough to remember 6 months ago, people were laughing at preppers. Oh, what are you doing stockpiling water for? And your little dry beans and your freaking, freeze-dried food. Where's your chin for a hat, man? And they laughed at us. Well, bitch, who's laughing now? Huh? Who the fuck is laughing now? I bet you motherfuckers wish you to stockpile, didn't you? With your monkey ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, sorry, I'm all hyped up. This asshole cut me off earlier, and I was having issues with the app. So yeah, I'm full of fucking piss and vinegar. Let's go.
No, I'm right with you with all that. Other than maybe your choice of cuisine, but
Speaking of which, you always know where all the good spots are. Where are you eating out in Portland?
You know what? Honestly, at the truck stop I'm at right now, they're actually they shut down the fucking restaurant.
Everything's
I can't
closed,
even
right?
No more. Well, there is a restaurant here. It's called the Cascade Grill. It's at the Jubich truck stop, I-5, exit 307. Okay, fucking phenomenal ribs, absolutely motherfucking phenomenal. Which for this area, that means something because the barbecue up here sucks ass, and not in a good way either. You know what I'm saying? But those ribs are pretty daggone good. But tonight, since I bought a electric skillet, I've been cooking in the truck for the past 3 months.
Nice.
I've got some ribeye steaks and everything that I'm gonna cook up in a minute.
Yeah, that's my favorite cut of steak is the ribeye right there. So that's what I wanted to ask you, because I've seen you post on Twitter a lot. You're shopping, like what you buy at the grocery store, and I'm like, is he at home? Is he on the road? What's going on with her? What is cooking in a truck like? In a tractor trailer, what is cooking like?
Pretty damn easy, to be honest with you, bro. What it is, I have a power inverter in my truck, which is basically just a backup power source in case the battery dies off and everything. This one is a pretty big one. It's about 3,000 watts. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It also has 2 outlets and a couple of USB ports. So I went to Walmart, got me an electric ceramic non-stick frying skillet, cost me like $20. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just stock up the fridge with meat and cheese, man. Like I really severely limited my carbs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically just meat and dairy, and I cook it up in a skillet. You know, roll down the windows and whatnot, because it does get pretty smoky when you're cooking and everything. But other than that, yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good.
That's awesome. That's a little like kind of free market success story right there.
And on top of that, you saving money because all the truck stop food is, 1, overpriced, 2, it's fucking bad for you, man. It's like most of the truck shops are gonna have some sort of fast food bullshit up in there, which I'm trying to think the last time I even had some damn fast food. It's been a minute. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just because it's good, man. You know,
because you're on the road, it's probably just easy to go grab some.
Yeah. So I encourage all of my driver friends, look, get your power inverter, get you a skillet. You know what I'm saying, and just start cooking your own food. You know what I mean? It is not as hard as people make it out to be at all.
So a lot of truckers do that? Have a skillet?
Oh yeah. I actually got the idea from another truck driver. He took it one step further. He's got a Coleman stove with like the little sternos on the bottom of it and whatnot. He uses that and he cooks it outside. Me, I'm halfway, you know, like I ain't want to do all that shit. I want to make it easy. So I just got like a freaking plug-in skillet. You know what I'm saying? I've got some avocado oil, some hot chili oil, some butter and everything. Not no margin, just butter. Throw it in the skillet, get it hot, put the meat in there, flip it over, medium rare, good to go.
That's awesome. So do you want to? Is it pretty simple stuff you're doing, or do you have any truck cooking recipes you'd like to share with people?
No, it's pretty simple. It's just, you know, meat, salt and pepper, and meat. Yeah. I'm not cooking a freaking filet mignon with a freaking beurre blanc reduction sauce and asparagus. No. Motherfucker, I'm cooking up like 4 damn tiny boneless pork chops. Slap a piece of cheese on there, put the cover back on so the cheese will melt. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like. Perfect. I'm freaking simple, bro. Like I'm a simple dude.
You know what?
Cheese and I'm good.
You know what? Meat, just a good cut of meat that you know how to cook it well with a little bit of salt and pepper and whatever fat you're using, whether it's lard or oil or something. Man, the flavor of the meat is just, you don't need much else.
Talk about it, man. Cause like, you know, it's like what's that show? Letterkenny. S&P is the way for me, you know? It's like if you're throwing all this other stuff on it, you're covering up the taste of the meat.
Yeah.
And my first thought is going to be, what are you trying to hide? You know, that's why when I do get ribs, I get it with no sauce. Sauce to me says that you're trying sauce to me says you're trying to hide something. If your ribs are
great on their own.
Here's the thing. If your ribs are good, you don't need no goddamn sauce.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dry rub is good. I rub on them with dry rub. But if you're slapping that thing with, you know, 5 pounds of barbecue sauce and just like, The fuck you trying to hide, dog?
I'm with you. So let me tell you what I made today. Since I am working from home, and so now on the weekdays I have the opportunity to be a little bit more labor, not even labor intensive in the kitchen,
So the
but long
strip
thing.
club gave you the day off, huh?
But I had a chuck roast, 3.5 pound chuck roast, and so what I did this morning, I got my my Dutch oven out, got the I just used lard, seared it on both sides, and then cut a whole clove of garlic up in half, put that in, sliced up a carrot, threw that in, and had 2 shallots, threw that in, some thyme, and then filled it with a half a bottle of wine, threw that in the oven for 10 hours. Ho, ho.
Damn.
Ho, ho, ho.
Make my nipples hard. Hold up. What the fuck? What's good?
Well, if you're ever
Keep talking.
well, all right. So that was it. Was and then I made I got the juice from that and made got some flour. Made a nice gravy with it. Mashed the garlic through a sieve to get that in there, and had that for dinner. Have a lot of leftovers, so I'm thinking I might make some poutine with the leftovers there. I have some potatoes. I'll fry them up as French fries and smother that with gravy and shredded up chuck, and I think we'll be ready to go.
Hey man, you keep on talking all sexy and shit. I'm about to come by. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, I was just about to say, man, if you're ever in the southeast Pennsylvania area, I will cook you a meal.
You know what? Listen, how far are you from York, PA, or Harrisburg?
A couple hours from York and Harrisburg, like maybe 2 hours. So I'm right near Delaware and Maryland, right in that southeast that corner.
Okay. How far are you from Landover, Maryland?
It's closer to DC, I think.
Yeah,
so I'm near.
Close to DC.
I'm really near Newark, Delaware.
Okay. I have not delivered there, hell, in years. But if I remember over there,
yeah. If you're ever on I-95, then you're.
See, that's the shit. I actually do be on 95 when I'm up there because we deliver to York and Harrisburg and Landover. But anytime we're on 95, like Landover, Maryland is the furthest north we go. Occasionally to be Jersey, you know what I'm saying? But we're nowhere near your area.
Yeah, you kind of skip it.
Yeah.
You go 83 from Harrisburg down to Landover?
Yeah, Actually, yeah. As a matter of fact, yes, I do. Yeah, and I'm glad that the Pennsylvania governor finally got his head out of his ass and opened up the travel plazas because that would have fucked me over something fierce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what I don't get.
His head's still in his ass, though.
Dude, it's already fucked up. Let me roll up my window. My man backing up. It's already fucked up for truck drivers parking in that area to begin with. And on top of that, you want to close the fucking travel plazas? What the fuck? You know?
Got to protect us.
Man, protect these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and another thing. All you bitches out there that are applauding, governors, shutting down private fucking businesses. What part of the game is that? Show me in the motherfucking Constitution, federal or state, where a governor or any state official has the authority to tell a private business to shut down. That shit ain't cool. What the fuck? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what's really bugging me about a lot of people. That like we were saying before, I'm with you on the coronavirus stuff. Like, use your head. We all got to manage our own risks. And if you're someone that can, decides they want to work from home or take off for a little while, more power to you. I don't want to make you feel like you're putting yourself out in a risky situation. But to say that like the government should force businesses down, man, there are a lot of people that are living paycheck to paycheck. That's a good drink you got there? It's tasty.
Holy moly, this fucking 10.5 is a motherfucker, boy. Let me tell you something. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, I mean, it's for all these people saying like, oh, we should shut down because it's dangerous to be going around and spreading the virus out. All right, maybe it is. But to say that all these businesses should be shutting down, man, you're taking people's livelihoods into your hands. And like now they can't enter a paycheck. Man, that's like, well, maybe some people may not want to go out and about during this stuff, but it's either that or they don't put food on the table for their kids. And it's like, well, the government will come and take care of it, but you know,
that shit, man. But the government's giving out checks. Yeah, where'd you get the money from, dumbass?
Right? Yeah.
Many times I gotta tell people the government doesn't generate revenue. They merely collect that shit and then use it for other things. You dumb fucks. You all happy because you're getting back $1,200 of your own goddamn money that you should have been having in the first goddamn place. Make sense, Lord.
You think Trump's going to get reelected based on that? You think people are going to be happy they get a check?
Dude,
why would he
could walk up right now and lay his balls on Nancy Pelosi's forehead? He would still get reelected. There's nothing that's going to stop that man from getting reelected short of him dying. And even then, it'll be motherfucking close. Okay? Seriously. Like, come on, man.
You don't think Biden's going to give him a run?
Fuck no. And here's why. First of all, if Biden gets it, I follow a lot of Bernie people who have flat out said, look, if it ain't Bernie, fuck you, we staying home, or fuck you, we're going to vote for Trump just out of spite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Biden ain't getting shit. First of all, that goofy motherfucker, you know, can you imagine that motherfucker as president talking about corn pop and his fucking hairy legs and shit? Like, what the, you know, like this here. Biden's going to get a lot of support from the older black crowd, and I want to say older, I mean people old enough to be my uncle, my aunt. Yeah. They're going to vote for him for no other reason than he was working with Obama for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I really can't think of somebody who is a diehard Biden supporter based off of his issues. But I can name a whole lot of people who have voted for Biden for no other reason than he ain't Trump or he's running against Trump. I can't name any people who have voted for Biden because they truly like his positions on the issues. Right. Not a one. It seems to be the whole platform for the Democrat is we hate Trump. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to win.
Like, that never works. I mean,
it's not going to win, bro.
It's
not. People should. Go ahead, I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's all right. It's like when Bush ran for re-election and they ran John Kerry as an anti-Bush candidate and they lost, and then Obama gets elected and he gets re-elected and they ran I guess it was Romney as the anti-Obama candidate. It doesn't work. You can't have whenever they run someone who's just the anti-incumbent, it doesn't ever work. And they're doing it again, and they're gonna lose.
I remember that bullshit in 2004, that dumbass vote or die bullshit. Did that shit ever hit y'all?
Yeah, I remember
I'm looking back, I'm like, I can't believe I fell for that bullshit. I can't believe I fell for vote or die, man. If you don't vote, you're gonna die. And my dumbass fell for that dumbass shit.
A lot of people did.
I couldn't tell you a fucking thing about John Kerry and his position. But since P. Diddy said, if I don't vote, I'm gonna die, well, I listen to P. Diddy, so let me go ahead and vote.
So when did you change your mind? When did you open your eyes? When did you see this stuff?
When Obama got elected. Because I got fed all that fucking hope and change bull. Ooh, that's close, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. There you go. Ooh, she came that close. She came that close to checking on nobody's bumper. I'm just like, don't do it, boo. Don't do it. But yeah, it was Obama's first term. I bought into that hope and change bullshit. I'm man enough to admit it. I voted for Obama for no other reason than he was a black man running for president. I didn't listen to one goddamn speech. I don't know nothing about his issues, but hey, he was one of me. That's good enough. I'm going to vote for the nigga. Boop,
Yep.
you know. And then he got in there, and I saw it was business as fucking usual. So I'm just like, well, what the fuck, you know?
What's the
Like,
point of that, right?
yeah. So then, like, I went from dyed in the wool Democrat to, all right, let me just see, you know, what these Republican niggas is talking about. And I found out that they was on the same bullshit as the Democrats. They just had a different letter behind their last name. And I was like, all right, wait a second, who's this Ron Paul motherfucker, man? All right. I like what he's saying. He cool. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just like, yeah, fuck them all, man. Get them bitches the fuck up out of there. Let's how about anarchy? Let's try that. Anarchy burger. Hope government. You know what I'm saying?
So
For real.
you still Hotep?
Yes. Shout out
Tell
to
me.
Hotep Nation. You know what I'm saying?
I know nothing about it except that I'm not allowed to be part of it. So what's up with that?
Oh shit! Yes, you are. Who
White
told
guys
you
are.
that?
Isn't it a black movement? Black. Isn't it based
Dude,
on skin color?
There are white hoteps out here, bro.
All right. Well, tell me about it.
About your okay, first and
Yeah, but
foremost,
he's
we don't
Irish,
give a
though.
fuck about.
I am Irish.
So what? Hey, you know what? If you're Irish, fry us some goddamn potatoes. Make me some vodka. Let's
There we
fucking
go.
talk. Okay? Listen, first off, I'm gonna be very clear. Hoteps are not a monolith. Okay? We don't do group think. We don't do hive mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you ask 10 hoteps what it means to be a hotep, you're gonna get 10 different answers.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So give me your answer.
Personally, okay, first and foremost, it starts with personal responsibility. If you ain't talking that, take your punk ass someplace else. Okay? You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your actions. There's always a motherfucking choice, and you're in charge of that choice. So what are you gonna do with it? That's first and foremost.
I like that.
Personal responsibility. That's like half the battle right there. You know what I'm saying? To give you the short $5 version, live a life that won't make your kids embarrassed to be your kids. How about that?
I like that.
How about that? Real simple. Live a life that won't make your kids embarrassed to be your kids. Or live your life, if you ain't got kids, live your life where your parents won't be ashamed that you're their kid. And if they are ashamed, oh, well, you know what, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It's your life, not theirs. Okay? Personal responsibility, taking care of your health. You know what I'm saying? I actually got back, started exercising and whatnot. Eating like you give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And just common sense, y'all. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, here's another thing. No victimhood. We are not victims over here. We are not victims. We never been a victim. Me personally, I'm not believing in white supremacy. That shit is stupid. Okay? No white person is fucking supreme to me. Nobody is fucking supreme to me at all. Alright? I am a man descended from God. How the fuck can somebody else be supreme to me? Take that shit down the block, bro. Plus, every time I see some white person do some stupid ass shit, like licking a goddamn toilet seat, my first thought is,
I saw that.
this is the person that's supposed to be supreme to me?
That's
I don't think so.
superior.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, yeah. I mean, right before we started recording, you did give us a little bit of a show, and you are looking good, Quincy. So the eating well, working out's doing you good.
If you saw something, I apologize.
That's all right.
Okay, my bad, man. My bad. Hey, you know what?
No, I said you're looking good. It wasn't a bad thing. I wasn't complaining.
Okay. Because I was on one podcast, and I ain't gonna lie, I was still drunk from the night before, and went to go open up the curtains of the guy I ain't had no pants on, or underwear, and literally showed my entire ass to like 800 people. Like, oh,
that a boy.
No, but I mean, I really dig that the personal responsibility thing
because it's is great.
Oh well, yeah, but it's because it was something I've been thinking about a lot. Just because we tend to want to feel sorry for ourselves when we have some sort of plan that we want to do, and then something doesn't quite go our way, and then we get depressed and upset, like, oh, this is so unfair. And it's like, well,
let's do that shit.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm into boxing. Slappy's into boxing too, and imagine being in the ring and getting punched in the face and saying, "Oh man, I wasn't expecting to get punched in the face." No, so you get punched, you counter punch, punch and counter punch. That's what I keep repeating myself in my head. It's like when something doesn't go right quite like I want in my life. All right, counter punch. What are you going to do next?
Hey man, believe you me, if I was jogging locally at home every night, yeah, I don't know about boxing, but I would definitely take up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Sambo. Boy, that motherfucking Sambo shit will fuck somebody up real quick. Have you guys ever heard of that style?
Yeah, I've never done it.
Man, that shit. Well, here's the thing. I thought about it on accident because I was doing a report about racial slurs and everything, and this Sambo popped up, but it was for Russian Sambo fighting and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't know if you guys know this, but Sambo back in the day was a derogatory term for black people.
Right.
Was it? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I had no idea. I never even heard that term used as a slur.
Well, it hasn't been used in about 50 years and whatnot. But yeah, Sambo used to be a derogatory term used against black people. And I was doing a report about racial slurs and typed in Sambo, and all of a sudden I just see Russian Sambo Federation. I'm like, damn, are the Russians racist too? But then I clicked and was like, oh, they're fighting. Damn, okay, cool.
Well, if you're over my house for dinner, before we eat dinner, I have a heavy bag and a striker bag in my basement, and a couple of sets of gloves and the mitts and everything, so we can do some fighting down there.
You know what? I'm down for it because I've never had any formal training, but I was a club bouncer for the better part of a decade, so I know how to handle myself when fucking shit goes down. Now granted, I've not been in an actual fight in damn near 10 years, but that don't mean I don't know what to do in case shit jump off, Oh
yeah, well, yeah. I memean, there's people of certain statures that just no matter what you're gonna be all right. I on the other hand am a 5'9", 145-pound white dude, so
he fits in my back pocket.
I've seen dudes your size fuck shit up before, bro. Size ain't shit in the fight. It's about this and this.
Right.
Size don't mean shit, bro. I've seen dudes my size get their ass kicked by dudes your size before. Yeah, dude. Yeah, do not sell yourself short on that at all, brother. For real.
All right.
A lot of big guys are soft, to be honest with you.
You know what? You're kind of right. A lot of big guys are soft. They think that because they're big, they don't have to learn. They don't have to learn how to throw.
They don't know what to do when they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, and me, as a big dude, I'll admit, I was soft until my first bar fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, oh shit, I actually got to do something. Like, what the fuck? Like, I remember, the first night on the job, I caught a fucking beer bottle to the back of the head. And I'm just like, but wait, I'm the big dude. What the fuck? So ever since then, I'm just like, all right, motherfucker, I'm fucking watching all you bitches. Let's go.
Yeah, but the real best thing to do, as I'm sure you'll agree, is just avoid that. Let's
walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away. I mean, here's the thing. Hollywood and TV has got motherfuckers gassed up, thinking that they just want to sit there and just, oh, you called me a bitch. Motherfucker, if I had a dime for every time I got called a bitch, I'd be a rich man. You know what I'm saying? But if I sat around swinging on every motherfucker that called me a bitch or something else outside my name, I wouldn't even have hands anymore. Man, I'd be to push them off or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to be like, you know what? Go ahead, bro. You got it, man. I'm the bitch. I'm the hoe. Whatever, whatever. Punk ass nigga. All right, cool, man. Cool.
Yeah,
Just
live
walk
to see
away.
another
You
day.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, I'm one dude against 2 or 3 of y'all. I'm going to go. Matter of fact, do you want to hear a good story about that?
Oh yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yes? Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who here knows Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. I worked his show one time in Austin, Texas. And at the time, I had a ridiculous, well, I looked like a fat Mr. T, okay? So, I know. Hey, I will post pictures from the era because I just found a whole old hard drive. It was a crazy time, my gentleman.
Was
Crazy
this
time.
like late 90s or early 2000s?
No. This was 2008, 2009,
Ah,
bro.
okay.
So the show's over, and Marilyn Manson's manager comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, man, nice mohawk." All right, thanks. What the fuck you want? I'm tired. What do you want? He's like, "Look, man, Marilyn Manson's a huge Mr. T fan. Gotta rock his shit if you come back and say hi to him." Seriously? I get, all right, whatever. So I go backstage. This motherfucker act like I'm the artist and he's the fan. He's over there, oh my God, yo, this fucking awesome, man. What's up, dude? Like, giving me daps and shit, give me hugs and give me a beer and everything. I'm just like, what the fuck? All right, roll with it, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't gonna say exactly what happened, but, we are, doing our thing, chilling and whatnot,
Right.
and everything is good. At about an hour, something like, look, man, this is cool and everything, but, I gotta get back to work because technically I'm still on the clock. So I go to Walker. He's like, all right, man, take care. And fucking Charmin grabbed my ass like it was some fucking Charmin and squeezed. And my first thought was like, I'm gonna kill this nigga. But then I seen his bodyguards, 3 big ass Samoan dudes that make me look little, which is not an easy thing to do.
They
And I'm
grown
just,
big down there.
I'm just like, I might get the first punch off. They're gonna get off the next 47. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, I take messages like, hey man, thank you, but I don't really go that route. So when she gets up to me, it was just like, damn, we could have had a lot of fun together. Hey,
Whoa.
like, hey man, listen. So I leave that stage walking backwards so he can't stare at my ass. You know what I'm saying? And for about a good 10 minutes, he's standing at the backstage door looking at me the way I would look at a piece of meat, just like, I'm like, the fuck? Like, we took a picture together, you know what I'm saying? He said he was going to email the picture. I never got the picture. Lord knows what he's doing.
What's he doing with it?
I know that's my doing. Like, you just, like, what the fuck?
You get a kiss before bed every night.
Ah, God, no. Oh, fuck you, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, awful. That is awful. But you're probably right, but it's still like, what the fuck? Oh, God, I wanted to fuck him up so bad, but again, them fucking Samoan motherfuckers were big. Just big, man. I remember like, you're right. They do grow big in the islands. I remember me and the homie went to we went to a Samoan swap meet out in Cali. I'm 5'10", about 340 at the time. He's 6'2", about 275. We were the smallest fucking people in that goddamn. Okay,
I believe it.
They had shirts on at the 9X. Okay, for real. Like,
I believe it.
We saw this broad that was all of 6'8", 400 pounds. We was like, God damn, like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And she was beautiful, but I'm just like, I love BBWs, but damn, I don't even know if I can handle that shit.
How the BBWs treating you?
You know what, my queen, I love her to death. That's my world. She is my rock, my rib. You know what I'm saying? She actually, I've actually been busting my ass so much, I was able to quote unquote retire her. She works from home now. You know what I'm saying? Online and everything.
That's
She actually just got yeah, thank you. She actually just got a promotion that I called. I called it when she got the job 3 months ago. I'm like, look, you watch, in 90 days, they're going to fucking promote your ass to executive HR director. Sure enough, 87 days, which was yesterday, hey, they bought up my contract from that temp agency, and they hired me on full time.
Great.
And they tripled my pay. I'm just like, ooh,
Fantastic.
okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Indeed, man. So yeah, everything's good. I'm sitting back and observing all these motherfuckers losing their shit over what? Over fucking what? Come on, man. Fuck the goddamn coronavirus. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Bernie Sanders. Nigga, what the fuck are you doing with your motherfucking life to make that shit easier for you and your family?
Exactly.
Don't worry about what the bitches in DC doing.
Exactly.
Don't worry about this shit.
I will never understand that. People spend so much time and get so fired up over these politicians that have that they can't control. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly what them politicians want them to do. They want you fired up. They want you upset. They want you divided. You know what I'm saying? They want all that shit because there's money in division. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. It's like, honestly, I have not voted in damn near shit. Yeah, I haven't voted since the 2014 midterm elections.
Good.
And before that, I voted in 2008 and I voted in 2000. That's it. Okay? These politicians have no control of my life whatsoever. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, as much as I respect President Trump getting elected because he was an outsider, he's the first person to go directly from the private sector to the White House. Never been done before. Every other president before him was either in the military or was in politics in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Not this dude. So off of that alone, that's why I respect him. And that's what people fail to realize about me when I say I support Trump. I'm not supporting him because of his policies. I'm supporting him because he went from the fucking, proving ground to the fucking top tier. That's some baller ass shit. If that shit is the American dream, what the fuck is? Okay? Now, having said all that, I can't think of one motherfucking thing that he's done that has affected me in the negative or the positive. You know why? I've made politics irrelevant in my life. I put myself, those some nice legs. I put myself in a position that no matter what they do in DC, it doesn't affect me and my family because we good over here, bro. We didn't motherfuckers put stuff in order. You know what I'm saying? When the fucking virus shit, we didn't have to run out, you know what I'm saying, a stockpile, toilet paper, and water, and all this other bullshit. Bitch, we already had it. What the fuck did you do? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Damn. How the fuck you going to let politics run your life? You know how many relationships I done seen get fucked up behind politics?
It happens.
Over some motherfuckers in D.C. that don't even know your goddamn name.
Don't care about you.
Yeah. But you gonna leave your wife or your husband over that shit? Seriously? Can't relate, as the cool kids say. Can't relate. No thank you. No thank you.
So how good are you at telling the future? Because we're going to be playing. We're going to release this in a week and a half or so.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Are we still on lockdown? Give me your prediction.
I think by Thursday. I think by this time next week, I'm not going to say every state is going to be off lockdown, but some are going to be like, you niggas had your fun. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get motherfuckers back to work. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Yes, the city and states are holding off on evictions and things like that, which, okay, great. You have that, you know what I'm saying, discretion. But sooner or later, they're gonna be like, "Hey, man, we're missing out money from all these motherfuckers paying their bills and utilities. We need to open this shit the fuck back up." You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So some states, definitely Texas, 'cause Texas is like, look, nigga, we want that money. We want that money. You know what I'm saying? I think that a few states are going to freaking open back up. I think the last states to get off lockdown are going to be your super heavy duty liberal states like California, New York, and New Jersey. That's what I think. And honestly, in the long run, like I said, I think by week one of the NFL season, we won't even be talking about this shit no more at all.
Well, it's amazing because like whatever was going on right before the coronavirus hit, like no one even. It's like it feels like it's ancient history. I mean, even just like Saudi, the thing that actually kicked off the economic downturn was Saudi Arabia and Russia pulling the power move on oil. And everyone forgets that.
Yeah.
Like everyone's, oh, it's coronavirus ruined the economy. It's like, yeah, it was already the market already had taken a dump, well before that. So it's like, yeah, it's amazing how fast the news cycle moves. So it's like part of me is hopeful that people get like real pissed off about what's going on with how the government and media is handling all this stuff. But at the same time, it's like, man, 2 weeks go by, people are going to forget, and next time it happens, it'll be all like it
You
again.
know what? Again, I hope that this serves as a wake up call. Government can't help you when the shit hits the fan. And in some cases, government won't help you when shit hits the fan. So it's got to be you, which again goes back to personal responsibility. I'm going to say that shit until my motherfucking lips fall off, dog. Personal responsibility, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Start and it's not even that hard to do. Every time you get paid, buy a case of water. We're talking $4 or $5 for a case of water, bro. That ain't much. You niggas are spending more than that at Carl's Jr. and McDonald's and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a fucking case of water. Buy yourself a extra pack of toilet paper or some batteries, whatever. I ain't saying you gotta spend like $200 every week, but $20-$30, man. That ain't shit. That way, when the next shit does happen, you can kick back and relax because you good. You got your supplies, man. Like seriously, treat this as a fucking training out. Our dancer is, my queen dancer is. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, man. And by the way, I want to know this: who the fuck put it out there that you need to stockpile up on toilet paper and paper towels? I was
no
talking to that person so that I can beat the childhood memories out of that motherfucker. Let me tell you something, man. Listen, luckily I saw it coming. I went to a website in Pakistan. I went to a Pakistani website and like got some fucking toilet paper, but I had to order it in bulk. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with 150 rolls of toilet paper? But I fucking got it now, though. You know what I'm saying? I got it now. We good. You know what I'm saying? We good on that shit. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was actually on the road when it showed up. My queen was just like, "Hey, babe, there's this big ass package on the fucking front door. You selling drugs again?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm done. No." I'm like, "It's paper, it's fucking toilet paper and paper towels." She's like, "Oh my God, I love you." I'm just like, "I know you love me. Now send me news, whatever, you know." So yeah, we all good.
So how long you out on the road for when you get to go back home?
You know what? I started last Saturday, 21st. I'll be out probably until right around tax time, either 15th or the 16th of next month. Normally, I'm out anywhere from like 3 to 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because now that we're back in the black, I don't have to shop for 2 months at a time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like 3 weeks, 4 weeks max. It'd be all good, you know.
Then they give you like a month off at home?
Hell, a month off.
I don't know how it works.
I wouldn't even take a month off. No.
Slappy soft.
The most the what?
I said slappy soft. Needed a month off.
Yeah, man. No, fam. Listen, at best, I've taken a week off, and that's because of kids graduating and getting them in the school or whatnot. But normally, I'm home maybe 3 to 5 days a month, which I know may sound like horrendous for a lot of people, but hey, this is the life that I chose. You know, if you're a truck driver, you have to run. If your wheels ain't turning, you're not earning. Right. And luckily, I've got a woman that understands that and isn't bugging or tripping about it. And if she did, well, I mean, God, I hope we never have that conversation where she's like either me or the truck, because I don't know how that would go. Because honestly, all I know how to do that makes money legally is driving a truck and parking cars and washing dishes, which parking cars and washing dishes, I'd rather not go back. No, it does not. Like, before truck driving, a good month for me was $800. A good month. Okay? Right. I'm fucking making that in a week, and that's a fucking slow week. I'm making $800. Normally, I make double that, after tax. I'm paying about 15, 16 a week. So, so she understands that. I told her from the get-go, when I knew that we were going to be together, look, I'm a truck driver. I run, and I run hard. I'm going to be out 3-4 weeks at a time. If that's an issue, let me know now. That way, I'm not wasting your time, and you're not wasting mine. She's cool with it. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's awesome. I mean,
indeed.
Communication is key, man.
Do that.
Huh?
So more people should do that because it doesn't happen. No communication.
Yeah, dude, communication is key. Okay? Communication is key when it comes to relationships. Okay? I have learned you never want to go on the road mad at each other. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit, bro. Okay? It is not a good feeling driving 400-500 miles and shit, thinking about what the fuck the girl is doing 9 states away and whatnot. You don't do that shit. So yeah, we talk. We talk that shit out. It may get passionate, it may get spirited, but we always come to a common resolution afterwards. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, cause like I didn't say. Matter of fact, I got the phone with a homie. He's actually getting divorced from his wife. 15, 16 years or something like that. Yeah. She got tired of him being on the road, and just like, look, it's me on the road, and he was just like, you have no job, and I make $2,000 a week. Which sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks because they have a kid and everything, but he was just like, he's like, this is all I know to do. I've been doing it for 25 years. I don't know how to do anything else. And besides, at my age, he's like, look, I'm 47 years old. Nobody's going to hire a 47-year-old rookie. You know what I mean? So he was just like, I'm out,
So what do you think of, are they going to come out with the driverless trucks?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, brother. Because now I get to rant on that bullshit. Listen, it's a fucking pipe game. You notice how we're not talking about that shit like we were a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Notice that shit, right? I fucking called it. When it first got heated, I was just like, the fucking pipe dream. First of all, even if they do perfect the technology, it's going to be so goddamn expensive out the gate. Not every truck company is going to be able to afford that shit. Right. I can guarantee you, my company won't be. We're a small company. We've got like maybe 20 trucks at best. Okay? We can barely afford tires. we damn sure can afford no motherfucking, driverless truck. And even for the major carriers like Swift and JB Hunt who can afford it, they're not about to shoot their whole wad, you know what I'm saying, and like get like 1,000 trucks. No. You might do 20 or 30, maybe. Second point, notice they're saying driverless trucks, not personless trucks, right?
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
Yeah. There's always going to be at least one person in the truck.
Yeah,
even during the whole heyday and hype of these trucks and everything. Oh, this truck drove across the Hoover Dam with nobody in the driver's seat, or this truck drove the whole of California. If you dig down in the interview and see the lead is buried, yeah, there was a human in the truck as a fail-safe. Okay? There's certain shit in the truck that a computer just can't do. And for what it would cost to rig up a truck so that a computer would do it, it would be cheaper just to keep that human in the truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up, man. Truck drivers are going nowhere. This is a recession-proof industry. This is a virus-proof industry. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because I'm putting like this here. No matter how bad the economy gets, no matter if there's a recession or if there's a pandemic, people still need shit traveled from point A to point B. And here is the proof of that. The federal government has lifted the hours of service, aka the see if I have it up here. Come on, man. There we go. One sec. Nope, that ain't it. I'm reaching for my goddamn paper logbook. Anywho, do y'all see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That is my logbook. I am off. Okay? And I've been off for a minute now, okay? Now, the federal government has lifted the logbook rule for certain drivers and companies who are delivering consumer goods and essential goods. Okay? Them motherfuckers are running like it's the 80s again. Seriously. Okay? I've got a guy, I ain't gonna say his name or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because while he's not on the law, but he also is doing some shit, this motherfucker is popping Adderall like breath mints and just fucking driving. Okay? When I tell you this motherfucker is putting $12,000 a week in his pocket.
You get paid by the mile?
I get paid by the mile. He gets paid by the load because he owns his own trailer and his own truck. So after paying for fuel, after paying for repairs to the truck and taxes and fees and whatnot, he's pocketing $12,000 every fucking week. And he's just like, dude, it feels like it's 1985 all over again. So yeah, I'm running the fuck out of myself because I know eventually it'll go back to me being back on the clock. So for right now, he's fucking turning and burning, and God bless him for it.
Yeah, make the money, man.
Yep.
But it's so busy for him that I'm busy picking up all the slack for them motherfuckers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not making $12,000 a week, but I'm doing pretty goddamn good for myself.
Good.
Shit. Good. Fucking take a drink on that. Tastes like freedom. I'm just saying, like, for real, dude. No disrespect to the people who got the virus. I'm just saying, like, me and a lot of other drivers, we're taking advantage of this shit because we know eventually it's gonna go back to normal, and we're gonna be on this goddamn clock. The honeymoon's gonna be over, and all the people that love us today are gonna hate us tomorrow like they were before this virus. You know what I'm saying? Because
but right now you're a hero.
But that's the power of the market.
Right now, it's like right now I'm a hero. 2 months from now, I'm gonna be that asshole hogging up the right lane or some shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
But that's the power of the market. There's money to be made, and that's what sends signals out to the people and guys like you that are saying, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna work, and I'll get paid that money," and that's what gets stuff to where it's got to be. And so it's so important.
I know. Did y'all hear about that dude with the freaking hand sanitizer?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
bought up all those bottles and shit.
Yeah.
I'm so mad about that shit, bro. I'm not mad at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at the attorney general who
Yeah.
tried to bring charges against him. Nigga, for what? First of
For
all,
being smart.
yeah, thank you. First of all, it's price gouging. Man, gouge these nuts, nigga. First of all, he is charging a price that the market will sustain and pay for. If somebody wants to pay $25 for a bottle of hand sanitizer, the fuck do you care? Get the fuck out of here. This broad made that motherfucker donate all that shit. Me, I'm the type of petty motherfucker, I'd have burned that shit. Just be an asshole. Like, how dare you, as a government official, try to tell me what I can and can't do with my personal property that I bought with my money? Fuck out of here, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? God. I felt bad for that dude. Now, as far as Amazon kicking him off, kicking him off their website, hey, you know what? Private company, you can do that. That's your right. We reserve the right to refuse service. I'm cool with that. But for the federal government to step in and say, not only can you not sell it, but we're going to force you to donate that shit, bitch, you get both fingers, man. What are you doing? And all these motherfuckers applauding that shit. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Come on. You're only applauding now because it's the feel-good story. I guarantee you, if they use that power for some shit you don't like, you're going to be like, oh, man, what the fuck? What the fuck, motherfucker? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the guy's a great entrepreneur and gets punished for it.
Right. Believe you me, if my ass had the money and the resources, I'd have did the exact goddamn thing for it and not giving two shits about it. I mean, I would have hooked up my queen and her family. The rest of you niggas gotta pay. And I mean pay like a motherfucker. And no, you can't pay me in weed, you know what I'm saying? Money, okay? And not no damn Bitcoin either. I would expect the Bitcoin, but I don't really want to trust that shit.
It's all right. In due time. In due time.
I'm just saying, it's like, here's the thing. Bitcoin still has to be exchanged for real dollars in order for that shit to work. Okay? So until the day arrives that I can take some Bitcoin and go to Walmart and buy some shit with it, or go to the liquor store and buy some shit with it, or go to the dispensary and buy some shit with it, I'm good, fam. I'm good. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Gotta be liquid.
Yeah.
It's
like right now.
Yeah, it's still way early in the monetization. So yeah, and that's a fair thing to say. It's because I mean, right now the learning curve to get there, it's tough. So I don't begrudge for that reason. Being like, hey man, I need my money to work for the way I want my money to.
Hey man, again, for all the people who are probably screaming at their phone right now or throwing that shit. Listen, I mean, no disrespect. If you're into Bitcoin, get your motherfucking paper. Get that shit. I'm just saying, for me personally, I need shit that I can touch. I need something where if I drop it on my foot, it's going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin is something up in the air, man. I don't get it. I'm a fucking simple dude. You know what I'm saying? But if that's your thing, again, get your money, boo. Get your money, homie. Clock that shit. I'm just not doing it. That's all.
That's fine. Like I said, we'll see where we are in a couple decades from now. We'll come back and say
circle back.
Yeah, we'll circle back on this.
Hey, man,
in episode like 4,852.
Hey, you know what? Hey, listen. Hey, how old are you guys? You don't mind me asking?
I'm 31.
36.
30 and what?
31.
Okay, 30 and, okay. Listen, a couple decades, I'm going to be at retirement age. So yeah, a couple decades, I'm gonna be on my island, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Drinking out of a coconut. You know what I'm saying? With little umbrellas and them and shit. And a motherfucking spliff this damn big. Like, all right, Bitcoin's good now. Let's go.
Yeah, well,
That's all I'm asking for. That's all I want. So it's perfect. We're on the same page.
Yes, yes. I just want my little piece of land, be it an island or in the mountains or in the forest somewhere, left alone to my own vices. That's what these bitches in DC can't get. We just want to be left the fuck alone. But these motherfuckers can't do it, man. These motherfuckers truly think that they can run your life better than you can. No, you can't, motherfucker. As a matter of fact, fuck you. We've been thinking that shit. The fuck is wrong with you? You're not me. I'm not you. Okay? You can't run my life. Just like I can't run yours, man. Why is that so goddamn hard to understand? You know?
so many people fall for it.
A lot. A lot. Which brings me to this damn election shit. How fucking hilarious was the Democrat primary season? Come on. You know you two motherfuckers are laughing your nuts off behind that shit.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
You know what? It was a reminder that it's business as usual. The Democrats did in 2020 what the Republicans did in 2016. Had a shit ton of fucking candidates up there that just kept dropping like flies until there was two left. You know what I'm saying? I knew from the get-go it was going to be between Biden, Warren, and Sanders. I knew that from the get-go.
Is Sanders still in it? Did he quit yet?
No, Sanders is still in it. Which, by the way, can somebody explain to me how the party of diversity and the party of tolerance has two old white men as the goddamn front runners? Fuck that shit on the box.
Kamala Harris didn't make it.
We need more diversity. Come on, let's get your punk ass out of here. God damn it, Jay. What the?
It's, yeah, that is. It's the big elephant in the room.
Dude, I actually listen to the debate, and I'm just like, wow.
Especially Biden too, because you know he's a product from the 1960s Democrat. So you know that's what's 1860s. But you know, like, because he's starting to lose it, and you know there's going to be a time where the 1860s Biden really comes out when he's talking, and it's going to be oh boy.
Hey, oh man, I created eagle by the thing. You know the thing. Corn pop slapped my balls and what? Huh? Just like, what in the shit, man? What in okay, first of all, do we not remember all them questionable photos of Biden with all them girls and shit? Just like imagine this is a girl, and here come Biden.
So creepy. So creepy.
That hair smell good, doesn't it?
Smell dirty. You smell pretty, girl. How you doing? Like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck?
That's the best they got.
Yeah, that's the best they got, bro. Is two old white men and one old white lady who dropped out. Hey, I'm going to say this. I'm no fan of Warren, but good for her not throwing her support behind any of the motherfuckers. She's like, you know what? Fuck you, Biden. Fuck you, Bernie. I'm taking my ball and going home. I can respect that. I really can. You know what I'm saying?
Endorse anyone?
Yeah.
I heard Tulsi Gabbard endorsed Biden.
Yeah, you know what? Tulsi can endorse my face anytime she wants, whatever. With her cute ass. You know what I'm saying? I knew that she wasn't going anywhere. Okay. And a couple of these motherfuckers are still in. Like, what's his name? Jay Inslee, the governor of Oregon. He officially hasn't dropped out, I think. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, I believe that Jay Inslee has not officially suspended his campaign. First of all, nigga, who the fuck are you? Okay,
I don't
what the
even think I've
fuck?
ever heard of him until now.
You know what? I I have heard of him, but only because I listen to Lars Larson from time to time. He's a conservative talk show host out of Portland, Oregon, and he just shits on Inslee damn near every day because Inslee's doing some fucked up shit, you know. But yeah, this whole season was just ridiculous. Kamala Harris was on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She went on the Breakfast Club and was talking about it. Man, of course, you know, I smoke weed. My family's half Jamaican. Her dad came out and was just like, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you doing? Like, don't put us in that fucking stereotype. You know how fucked up you gotta be talking shit for your father to come out and correct you in the national media? Like, unbelievable, man. Like I said, I have loved every bit of it. I think if Biden gets a nomination, he loses either from Trump just kicking his ass in the fucking debates, or from all the Bernie Bros either staying home or voting for Trump. Which, let's not kid ourselves. A lot of Democrats voted for Trump in 2016. Okay, and a lot of those Democrats were fucking Bernie Bros, or Democrats who were sick and tired of her fucking Hillary's shit. And I think the same thing is going to happen this time around. You know,
Well, Biden's like losing his mind.
Oh, yeah,
losing.
he can't
He
string
lost
together a
that shit. He
sentence.
lost that shit a long, long time ago.
Yeah, he might not make it till November.
It's
I
wild.
don't think that's going to happen. Like, I do think he's going to make it, but I just don't see him
He doesn't look good.
Bernie beating Trump. Dude, neither of them look good. What are you talking about? Neither of them look good. It's another thing with Trump. This man is what, 74, 75,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah,
and he's still out there. He's still out there kicking it. It's like,
he's crazy.
Hey, you know what? Listen, hate on Trump all you want. This man is putting in 16, 18-hour days, 6 to 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And looking sharp and spry as whatever. You got motherfuckers out there half Trump's age that are bitching and moaning about working an 8-hour shift. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this motherfucker's doing it, and he's in charge of the goddamn free world. Gotta respect that, bro. Gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that he says whatever comes to his mind.
Thank you.
Makes for,
I
makes
love
for
that
fun Twitter.
shit.
Yeah, it's great. It's hilarious.
You know, he's like, motherfucker, you talk like me, which, if I can speak on that whole tape about grabbing by the pussy, okay, first of all, he said it. He didn't mean that he's doing it.
Right.
Second of all, are we really going to sit here and act like groupies don't exist? Are we really going to sit and act like there aren't some women that will let you grab them by the pussy if it means getting into your inner circle? Listen, as somebody who has worked club security and concert security, there are quite a few women and some dudes that will let you do a variety of things to, with, on, and in them if it means getting backstage. Okay? Straight up like that. Okay? I've had many women show me their body parts, you know what I'm saying, or let me stick. Well, I'm not going to get too detailed. Let's just say there were quite a few adventurous women that were very determined to get backstage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I think I heard that tape. I'm just like, okay,
sounds about
Donald
right.
Trump.
Right.
Yeah, sounds about right. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't work my fair share of rock and roll concerts where chicks have been like, "Oh man, I'll do anything to go backstage." And here comes the stagehand. Let's test that theory. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
All right. Well,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
go ahead, Slappy.
No, go for it.
No, I was just about to say, do you have a free market success story for us, Quincy? Put you on the spot. If not, I got one in my back pocket.
free market success. I don't know if you can call it free market success, but it is a success story. Like I said, I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just stating a matter of fact. Last Tuesday, the St. Patrick's Day, was my 5-year anniversary of driving a truck. I didn't think, honestly, I didn't think I was going to make it. 5 years ago, I was not living my best life. Matter of fact, I hit my rock bottom. Okay, failed, suicide attempt. You know what I'm saying? Drinking like a motherfucking fish, and generally just not giving a fuck at all. But then I had this opportunity fall into my lap, and I said to myself, "Look here, bro. You are 38 going on 39. And the only thing you got to show for it is a fucking bag of clothes and a toothbrush. You got this opportunity, bro. Do not fuck this up." So I put in the work, and now, I ain't saying the shit is easy. Matter of fact, it downright sucked a whole bunch of times. Up and down, up and down. But I stuck with it, and now I've got a career, not just a job. I've got money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer eating like I'm 5 years old, and I've got a good woman by my side. So I say it's never too late to unfuck yourself. Ever. Ever. Okay? If you watching this, you know what I'm saying? You like, I don't know what to do. Motherfucker, keep going. Okay? I didn't get my shit right till I was 38 years old. So if you 24, 25, even 30, and thinking shit is just gonna be like it is, nah. It's never too late to unfuck yourself. It's never too late to have a day one. Now, that's just a success story. I don't know if you can call it free market. Well, maybe you can because,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
I would, yeah. And how much did the government help you get to where you are?
0.
Yep, so that's free market in my book.
There it is. Because I remember during Obama's last months, he kept putting out, are you better off now than when you were 8 years ago? Yes, I am. And your bitch ass ain't have a goddamn thing to do with it, motherfucker. Neither did any other politician, you know what I'm saying, in Congress. It was me, my thoughts, my actions.
Absolutely.
I will always bring it back to personal responsibility. Always. Okay? If you're not taking responsibility for every goddamn thing in your life, what the fuck, man? You're basically saying you're not in control of your own life. And let me tell you something. That is no way to live. As somebody who at points in his life was not in control of his own life, you don't want that life, bro. Okay? I only did a month in the freaking county jail, you know what I'm saying? But for that month, I was not in control of my own life, okay? I had somebody else telling me when to get up, when to go to bed, when to eat food, when to take a piss, when to take a shit, when to exercise, when to do this, do that. You don't want that shit. You don't want that shit at all. I wouldn't want that shit in my worst damn enemy, okay? So again, personal responsibility. I'm going to say that shit from now to the fucking cows come home, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, people. You know what? Have you guys ever heard of a guy named Wes Watson? No?
No.
I'm not familiar, no.
Okay. He said it perfectly. This is not a rehearsal. You only got one goddamn life. This is not a fucking rehearsal. This is curtain call. This is roll call, people. This is not a fucking rehearsal. What the fuck are you going to do with your life to make it better for yourself? Because you only get one of these motherfuckers, okay? So you might as well make it the best you fucking can. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I hate seeing motherfuckers just wasting the life away. What the fuck? I ain't saying go out and be fucking Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? If motherfucking collecting trash makes you smile and makes your dick hard or your motherfucking clip bounce up, goddamn it, do that shit. But do something. Don't just sit on the fucking couch 14 hours a day smoking joints. Nice. Damn, man, the job situation looks sad. No, bitch, you look sad. Motherfucker, do something. Do something. Something. Find out what puts a smile on your face, number one. Then find out how can I flip that shit into making me some goddamn money. Two, that shit right there, you know?
Absolutely. I think that's a great way to kind of wrap up. So very good words to live by right there. And so why don't you tell us how people can find you?
Man, listen, I'm going to need you guys to tag me because I done been on so many goddamn accounts.
Okay.
I don't know my fucking hand off my head, bro.
Yeah, we'll tag you. We'll tag in the announcement and put your Twitter handle on the show notes page.
Thanks so much because I'm on my fucking 5th account. Okay, 6 if you count the backup account to this one. So yeah, anybody watching this, they'll fucking tag me in it. I'll put it out on my page, and you can find me that way because I don't know my fucking Twitter account handle. Sorry.
That's yeah. That's all good. So
I'm gonna say. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
I'm just gonna say this in closing. Yes, I know shit may look bleak. I know we're in some troubling times right now. That doesn't mean you can curl up in a fucking ball and go, woe is me. You still got responsibilities. Some of you motherfuckers got kids. You really want your kids looking at you as a disappointment? Do you really want your kids seeing you curled up in a ball, you know what I'm saying, not knowing what to do? They're a reflection of you. They're looking to you for fucking leadership. Stand up. Be a man. Be a woman. Be a XYZ, LB, supercalifragilistic, or whatever the fuck. You know? Come on, man. Stop out of it. Use some fucking common sense. Stop worrying so much about this punk-ass virus. Definitely stop worrying so much about these motherfuckers in D.C., okay, that only care about your vote and your money. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together. Get your health right. Get your wealth right. Get your fucking mind right. Eat like you give a damn. Lift heavy shit from time to time. Eat more pussy or suck more dick. Whatever. Do something. Okay? But don't fucking, you know what I'm saying, just fucking lollygag around because I can't take the pressure and I don't know what to do. God damn it, stand up, motherfucker. That's what the fuck you can do. Make yourself better than what you were yesterday. If you do nothing else, do that. Make yourself better than what you were yesterday, or at least, rock bottom, make yourself as good as you were yesterday. Okay? If you can't make yourself better, at least be consistent and make yourself as good as you were yesterday. Come on, man. Smarten the fuck up, people. Let's go. All right, I'm done.
I love it.
That was great. So, yeah, the show notes page for this episode will be mcflugel.com/193. You'll find Quincy's Twitter handle there. And, like, subscribe, share the podcast. It's the best thing you can do for us. We appreciate you all listening. And, Quincy, really appreciate you coming on. You're welcome anytime back on this show.
Hey, thank you for having me on here. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing on pizza, Rollo cheesecake cards, Sloppy has a small dick. I'm done.
Thank you.
All right,
thank you, man.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We will catch you next week.
We'll talk to you soon. Peace.